I've been getting a lot of questions about my new adventure and a little bit about my story. So I wanted to share just in one place and kind of pour my heart out and share everything. And I'm not going to hold back. So I hope that's okay with you. So a little bit about me if you don't know me that well. Right now it's the spring of 2022. In the fall of 2021, I was able to publish a book about my daughter, and that had been a dream of mine for years and years. And it was so cool to actually watch that happen and become a best-selling author. And I am so grateful for that. And so that was really like a high in my life. And I felt after that, I went from a high to a low, and I went to a spot of where I was really lost of what's next for me. What is next? I gained so much confidence through writing a book, and that was a totally new thing for me. I had no experience with that, and it was quite a project. And I'm so proud of it, so grateful. And I believe it is a book that everyone can get something out of, which was the whole point for me writing it. But anyways, so after that, I really felt lost. And I had been with a network marketing company that I loved. I absolutely loved it. I love their mission. I love what they do. So impressed. And I absolutely loved it. But I found myself not having the desire to do the things that I know I needed to do. And I'm someone that's very driven and motivated, and it was an interesting thing for me. And I kind of would get frustrated with myself. What is wrong with you? And I just kind of felt like I didn't have it in me anymore. And I was really lost. And I have a daughter in full day school and a daughter in half day kindergarten in the afternoon. And there for a couple months, I don't like to admit this, but I would take my oldest to school, we'd come home, and then once I would take my second to afternoon kindergarten, I would just come home and be by myself and sleep until it was time to pick them up. And I am one who I am all for, if you are tired and you are able to take a nap in the day, do it, and no shame. I have no shame in that. But there's a difference between being tired and taking a nap and feeling lost and down and not really wanting to do anything and just sleeping. And I definitely was just sleeping. And this went on for a little bit, and I was like, okay, something's got to change. I had severe postpartum depression with my first, kind of came back with my second when she was diagnosed with a liver disease. And so I know the signs of it getting really bad because I've been there. And I was like, I've got to do something. But I was feeling so lost. And I just thought, what can I do? And I believe that there are lots of ways to make money. But I wanted to figure out what was going to be the best thing for me and my family. And so I kind of looked into lots of different things. I looked at getting a job, but it was a little bit hard because I would rather be home with my kids, and my daughter was only in half day, so it literally was 2.5 hours by the time you drive to school. There really wasn't that much time. And I really looked into DoorDash. I filled out an application. I filled it out, but there's one step, and that's still how it is to this day. But I didn't know if that was something I really wanted to do. No offense. If you DoorDash, that's awesome. And then something kind of caught my attention, and it was this company, and it just seemed different. But I have to be honest, I thought it's too good to be true. I was like, wow, this is incredible. And so like, what am I missing? There's got to be something that I'm missing. But I could not deny the fact that I was so drawn to it. I was so drawn to it. And not just like for one aspect, but there were like so many things. And I had heard of the company before. I had not been interested before. But all of a sudden, like within 24 hours, I just knew, and I knew this is what I wanted to do. And not only for me, but I knew I wanted to help other people be able to make an income from home. That is something I'm like super passionate about because I'm a mom, and I found myself in a situation where I was not feeling fulfilled. I was coming home and sleeping, which is not, I'm not proud of that, but I share that because you might relate to that. And that's really where I was. And also, our family has been trying to move for 2 years. Now, this is a whole nother story, but as we continue to save, the market continues to get worse. So I realized that we were struggling to get ahead. And anyways, so I wanted something that I was going to be fulfilled in and love, and that I could make money, and that I could help other people do the same. I really, really wanted to be able to help other people do the same. And I found it. I found it finally. And so I absolutely love what I'm doing now. I have fallen in love with the products, but it's way, way more than the products. I have fallen in love with helping people. And I've always been passionate about health and fitness, always. Like, I can remember being young and loving salads. That's always been my passion, is health. And this was something that was still going to be in that area of health, but it was going to look a little bit different. And I love where the company is going, and I know with certain that we're just getting started. And that's why I'm like so excited about the potential that I have and the potential that everyone has in this business. Everything is going online. I don't know about you, but it used to be that you would drive somewhere and go shopping. I love that I can sit in my jammies without a bra on, let's just be real, and order stuff online and have it come to my door. I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have to. Love it. And I just love that. And nowadays, everyone, you could say, is like an influencer. Everyone, not everyone, but I would say a lot of people have codes. They fall in love with something they love and they share the code, and either they get credit back or they make some money. Like, every company is different, but a lot of people are able to do that. And this was a way to do that. And I was already doing that. I was fortunate to be an influencer for a couple different companies that I love. There were some, to be honest, there were some companies that wanted me to be an influencer, and I said no, because it wasn't like in line with me. And I am not someone that just like wants to sell. Like, if I'm in love with something, then okay, I will, share it with you. But I'm not someone that's just gonna sell whatever. So I've been very picky about what I am an influencer for. But this was a way to share products that I try, that I love, and I just fell in love with the whole thing. I absolutely love that I could do it all on my phone, not from my computer. I love that I get to run it how I want to run it. And for me, a big part of it was I was able to be mentored by the top guy in the company, and to really be able to be mentored and to be able to help people and duplicate it. And I have big goals of like building a team with this. And what I love is that it's not just about the company. Like, what I'm doing is so much bigger than just the company I've partnered with. It's about the vision for my life. And I had completely lost that before. And again, I am so grateful for my prior company. I am so grateful. Like, it carried me through some really, really hard years with my daughter. And I absolutely love it. I still am a part of it because I do love it. But also, I knew that it was time for me to pivot. I knew that it was time for me to make a change for me and for my family. And I absolutely love it. And it was not too good to be true. And I am so grateful I had the courage to make a switch. And I think that's hard in life, to make a switch and to make a change. I don't think there's a lot of people that love change. But I also know that, like, beautiful things come from change, beautiful things. And I love what I'm doing now, and I am just so grateful, and I want that experience for you. So if this resonates at all with you, I would love to chat with you. I am an open book, so you can ask me anything, and I'm happy to answer. And I am just so grateful for everything that happened. This would be too long if I shared all of the details, so I'll spare you the details, and I'll leave those out. But there were so many things that happened just in a short 24 hours that I just knew that this is where I wanted to be, and I'm so grateful for that. So I share this with you if you want to make income for your family. And what I love is that if you have big goals and dreams, this vehicle will get you there. And like, I have big goals and dreams in this company and that aren't related to the company, things that I want to do my own, but I know this is the way to get me there. And also, if you've tried the products that I use and love, and you love them too, you can just share the products and also just earn credit back. One thing I will say is the comp plan and how everything is done is so different from how network marketing is typically done. Typically, network marketing is really focused on building a team and recruiting, and that is not my strength, to be honest. But this way, you don't have to. If you want to, awesome. You can make money two different ways. So you're going to make more if you do both sides, such as sharing just with customers or building your team. And you're going to make the most if you do both, but you don't have to. So I love what I'm doing. If you have any questions, let me know. I would love to share more with you. I will wrap this up because it's getting long. And I just want you, I hope to inspire and encourage you to, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling just not really wanting to do anything and just want to sleep, like, there is something out there. And this might not be for you. But I hope that you will have the courage to look around and to make a change. So, sending love. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.